Hey there, my name is Linda Allison and welcome along to this short video about my brilliant Beyond Years. It's a new page that I've set up. I've also set up a new blog post and I'm currently working away at my website developing that. So just to let you know a little bit more about me, I live in Edinburgh and I'm all about aging with attitude. So it's all about sharing fitness and lifestyle posts that is going to help us all age with a bit more attitude, no matter what age you are. Now, let's think about this. I am not an expert, okay, but I am an expert in doing things my way, okay. So lots of self experimentation, still loads going on. I am not a best selling author yet, but I'm building up the confidence. I have a business degree and I run with a business with my husband, and I also teach lifestyle and fitness. So, the first thing that we're going to look at just before we start is that attitude. Okay, now attitude is a key component of life. And if you've ever read any Jim Rohn books, he's a thought leader. His take on attitude is one of the five key components in life. Now, your attitude can wane as you get older. So, things you could start to say, well, I can't remember how to do things anymore. That's a good one, isn't it? You start to think, well, I can't. No, my body doesn't work as well. Who says who, you know. Now think about this. If you are 35 or 40 years of age just now, or like me in your 50s, and you're going to live to your 70, 80, 90, 100, some of you've not even lived half your life yet. So why would you think about giving up, retiring? Let's just, sit back and watch the TV and rust, and we won't develop ourselves. We won't see if there is anything else out there. And one of the things that stops us gaining in confidence is the fact that you might be a bit of a perfectionist. Yeah, it's never going to be right, so I'm just not going to bother starting it. And if it's not right, then it's not getting done. Now, I used to be so bad at perfectionism. I would work things out to meticulous detail, and if I felt it wasn't going to work out, or if I made a mistake, that was it. It just got thrown in the bin, or it just didn't get started. And I had to get over that. I had to think about the Jerry Rafferty song, and if you get it wrong, you'll get it right next time. The Nike statement, just do it. So if you've got something in your life that you really want to achieve and you think that you don't have the confidence or the ability to do that, it may be your perfectionism that's stopping you from doing that. And you really just need to get a grip and think, I'm going to go out and do it. I'm going to make mistakes. I mean, my goodness, I've got technical mistakes, technical faux pas at the moment that I'm trying to work through, but it's not going to stop me now, whereas before it would have. So just think about that. Perfectionism. It really is something to consider. The third one is a biggie, and it's procrastination, and that can really affect your confidence, because when you procrastinate, you're just putting things off. So you think, I get a lot of people in my fitness classes that'll say to me, Linda, I'd love to do this. I just don't have the time. I have the same amount of time as anybody else in my life, and it's what you make consistent in your life. So if you want good results from exercise, you have to go and persist and be consistent. If you want good results in your work, you need to be consistent. And you can't keep putting things off and putting things off and putting things off and putting things off, because you're never going to get them done, are you? It's just going to just keep going further and further and further and further away. So procrastination, being the stealer of time, is something to really consider about how you will overcome your procrastination and start to feel a bit more confident about yourself. The fourth one is personality types. Now, I'm a confident introvert. So it's about working out whether you are an introvert or an extrovert. Now, this is really important when you're trying to be a bit more confident, because it helps you understand different personality types. So you're an introvert when you can be around people in smaller doses. And as minute the door's shut or you've got a long journey ahead of you, you're like, yeah, I can get some time to myself, you know. And if you're an extrovert, you tend to get your energy from being around other people. So when you are left alone, you can feel lonely and left out of it. You know, and that's why you invite people along to things, because you need to be able to bounce off people in order to get your energy. Whereas the introvert tends to recharge on their own. So these are ways that we can get more confidence when we understand the difference between introverted personalities and extroverted personalities, because then we can start to we can make people feel better being amongst us. And when people feel better being amongst us, that gives us so much more confidence. So we'll look at that in a bit more detail as well. And the final thing, and the biggie for me, is the energy. And it's having that energy to gain that confidence, to get better at things. And that's a full rundown on your physical and mental well-being. Now, that is a big subject, and I'll be tackling that over the weeks to come, where we'll look at every aspect of that, because that will help to build our confidence up and making us age with the best attitude that we can, because we're going to start to take on things that we basically wouldn't have thought about taking on before. So in the next video we'll upload, we're going to look at a bit more at perfectionism and the drawbacks that it can have to our confidence, and then we'll move on to the others. So we'll look at every single one in detail, and hopefully we'll all get something out of this. Like-minded people amongst ourselves wanting to make a wee change in their lives. So I'll see you on the next video.